Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions and to boldly ask new ones.
Target coordinates V2.
Coordinates set.
Fire!
Missed.
Refocus targeting. F7.
Target locked.
Fire.
A hit!
Lock phasers on G6 and fire!
Aye, sir.
A hit.
Yes!
Don't celebrate yet, Commander. This isn't over yet.
Indeed. Move our target to F8 and fire.
Aye, Captain. Firing now.
Blast it, a hit.
I don't believe it. You sank my battleship.
Oh yeah, the pints are on you tonight.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Question of Trek, the second episode of the season. And Thomas Potts says, "Oh my God, Jeff fired on another Starfleet ship. Arrest him now." Yes, he's got a thing about he just fires willy-nilly, and he doesn't care who he hits.
Conti started it.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
You challenged me to the game of battleships.
You had the first turn.
Well, yeah, we flipped a coin and I won. You're the one who flipped the coin. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Question of Trek. Today we have two teams. Captain Zoe Kirk-Robinson against Captain Gordon, or Councillor Gordon. And joining him is Omnicast.
Yes.
Hello.
Afternoon.
So Zoe will be going head-to-head against two players. All I know, because we all know she can do it.
I think Thomas should come up and play.
I'd like
to congratulate Space Chicken and Omnicast on their stunning victory.
I did invite him. John DeMarco's here as well. Hello, John DeMarco.
Never underestimate.
If anyone would like to join Captain Zoe, I'm confused. No, that way. Captain Zoe.
It's opposite of what you think.
The link is in the chat at the top.
You should be really good at that because you're always opposite of what you should be.
It's confusing because I'm actually pointing to my right, but Zoe's on my left. The way I'm looking at it, she's actually there, and Gordon is there.
This is the only show ever where someone would describe me as on the left.
Well, maybe on the left.
This show's going down. I can see it.
We know you. Yeah, you may be on the left, but we know you're always right. There we go.
You're always correct, Zoe.
Any hoozle. Let's have a look who's with us in the chats today. We have with us James Beeson and hello, all you lovely people. Hope you're all fighting fit and ready to go. Well, we're ready to go. Whether or not we're fit or fighting is. Tell Jeff to stop making the game late. Yeah. Jeff,
no, it's your fault. You know it's your fault.
James B said, "Let's hope Conti
you just have to have
the stream alone this week."
Yes, start at different times.
Oh, do be quiet. You whine more than a 5-year-old girl, you know. Chris B said, "Had a bad week," but
and yet it's always my fault.
Well, yeah, it is your fault.
No,
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
I know.
Thomas Potts says,
"Well, at least they didn't mention."
Yeah. John DeMarco says, "Greetings, everyone. Greetings, John DeMarco." Yeah. And Thomas Potts says, "Maybe if Thomas didn't stay awake till 6, he would." Oh, we were up all night.
He was probably at the engineering party I put a captain's log in the thing. Captain's log, stardate 123.456.7. Engineering had a party last night, and now all the clocks don't work. I think it's so they can have an extra couple of hours to sleep off the hangover, but they say it's just a coincidence.
Jenny's in the chat. She says, "Does Zoe smell again? No one wants to be on her team."
Thank you, my darling wife who loves me so much.
James MC
Touch
says, "Hey."
a lilac.
Okay, just before we get started, if anyone in the chat would like to join us, the link to the stream is in the top of the chats. You have to scroll up and have a look. Otherwise, we're just going to get straight into round one.
Yeah.
Any takers? Does anyone want to join? Should I throw it back in the chat again? I'll put it back in the chat. Hold on.
One of us. Why am
Just remember, Zoe's for life, not just for Christmas.
Luckily for us, it's Christmas every day.
I wish it could be Christmas.
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
Oh God!
I was going to play a game for earlier now, and it turned out like 5 hours. Wow.
Someone's been playing Tetris or Civilization.
But I've been playing PUBG all day while I was watching Fringe, so it's
Fringe is good.
Fringe is
PUBG.
good.
Well,
It's better than Fortnite. Fortnite's terrible.
You know what's better than both of them? Any good game.
Doom. Remember Doom? You can play online with Doom. Doom was
Damn
great.
right, I remember Doom. I was
That was
there.
good.
Quake 3 Arena.
Don't quote the dark magics to me. I was there when
Jedi.
they were written.
Jedi Knight 2. That was my game.
Jedi Knight 2 was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, you mean yeah. No, it wasn't Dark Forces 2, wasn't it?
Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight.
Well, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight 2. You know,
Was that Jedi?
There's a
Outcast or
progression.
Jedi Academy.
There was a Jedi
no.
Knight 2. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi
and
Outcast.
then there was Jedi
That was it. Yes.
Academy later. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was the last.
All
in
right,
the
doesn't look like
series.
anyone wants to join us, so we're just going to get on with the show. All right, so we're going to get in round one. Round one consists of 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point if answered correctly. If a team cannot provide an answer, they have the
Wait.
option of raising
You're
shields.
jumping the time streams.
No, I'm not.
You forgot to bring up the scoreboard.
You missed the
Oh, we'll do that in a
scores.
minute. I was in a rhythm there. Now you just destroyed it.
You've got to wrap the
Well,
instructions. I'll do the
your rhythm
beatboxing
was
for you.
out of
Come on.
rhythm.
Take two.
No, it wasn't. I was on a ball. I was seamless, and then you had to firebomb it out the water. Here's a scoreboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard. Please do not put any answers in the chat. Only a joke or parry answers are acceptable. So the one team is the walk factors. That'll be Captain Zoe Cook Robinson, and then the substitute cancels. That'll be Space Chicken and Omnicast. Okay.
Hey.
So, all right. So that be them. So, starting with the walk factors, would you like to go first this week?
I believe it is our turn. Yes.
It is. Okay. So, the first question. Let's bring it up.
You haven't done the rules.
I just did the rule. Right. Okay, so now we're getting
Come on,
round
you've got to wrap
one.
through. You've
Each
got to.
question is worth point if answered correctly. If a team cannot provide an answer, they have the option of raising shields. Should they raise shields, the question will be then posed to the other team. If the other team can answer correctly, they get the point. If they cannot provide an answer, then the point automatically goes to the team to whom the question was originally posed. Everyone happy with the rules? Excellent. Let's play.
Now 3 times fast in
No.
Klingon.
Professor, you threw him way off this week. He's off his rhythm.
He was already off his rhythm.
Anyway,
Look, rock.
first question for the walk
Tack,
factors.
eh.
In the Next Generation episode Starship Mine, what alias did Captain Picard use?
I believe he said he was Mott the Barber.
Not Guinan.
He did not say he was Guinan. He said he was Mott the Barber.
He wasn't Davros.
He was not.
I'm
He
pretty
wasn't
sure
even Davros's brother, Dave Ross.
I'm pretty sure he
Or
said
Bob Ross.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure he
his
said he
Greek
was.
cousin,
I'm
Stavros.
pretty sure he said he was the Cylon Emperor.
You've been watching too many of the wrong shows.
Yeah, either that, or he was the Gould System Lord Apophis. No, okay.
I loved
James
it when
MC says he was
Apophis kept coming back from different universes and he had a little beard.
James MC said Captain Hook. Thomas Potter says he said he was Dr. Crusher. And James B says Foster McFistet. Sounds dirty. Okay. So what was your answer?
Malt the Barber.
That your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look. Mop the Barber.
Very good.
Excellent.
Wow, it's no
All
wonder I
right, so
can't
that's
see my
1
glasses.
point for the Wolf Factors. And the next question is for the substitute councillors. Let's have a look at their question, shall we? In the Next Generation episode, The Wounded, what was the name of Captain Maxwell's ship that the Enterprise was attempted to locate in Cardassian space?
I would say it was the Phoenix. Do you agree,
Yeah.
Captain?
Yeah, I do. I was just going to say it myself. I was thinking of his first one that O'Brien mentions, and then I'm thinking, no, yeah, it's for Phoenix.
First one was the Rutledge, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one I was thinking of for a second. But I'm glad you said it first.
USS Phoenix. Final answer.
Okay, let's have a look at your answer. James Beeston says it was the USS Hopeless.
Boaty
What do you mean, boat
face.
It was the USS Phoenix. Well done. That's 1 point for the councillors. James MC says Booty McBoatface.
Did we just have a ship coming toward the screen, flying toward the screen, and Captain Dowd isn't here to see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
But one day is off.
I told him I had a surprise for him yesterday.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's off having a good time, I think. So,
Snooze
next
or
question
lose.
is for the warp factors. Let's check that out. In which Star Trek, the original series episode, did Landru control the population of a planet?
Damn it.
Landru.
Um. Oh my goodness! It's on the tip of my brain and I can't get it.
Well, that's not a great place to keep it.
I know
Would
it
you
might
like
fall off.
Would you like a clue?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Jordan DeMarco says the ultimate Landru.
Oh yeah, it's not the ultimate computer because that's the M5 machine.
And it's not Agamus.
If Jeff told me he had a surprise for me, I would probably also take off. Oh,
That's
not very
cruel.
nice.
Oh,
Oh,
can I have a surprise?
Landru 3 the Magnificent, Admiral James Beeson says.
it's
Zoe's
really
not
not
a
coming to me.
body.
I'm sorry. It's not coming to me.
Obviously not one of the body. All right. You can raise shields if you wish.
Yeah, Ray Shields. They're gonna get it, but Ray Shields.
Well, I don't know about that. Unless Omni knows it.
Love those shields. Love it. The episode in question would be Return of the Archons, I believe.
Return of the Mac.
The Return of the Archons.
Return of
Zoe
the
is not of the body.
Apparently not.
Peace and tranquility to you. Captain, do you agree or no?
I'm going to go with your judgment on this. I should have remembered it because I was talking to Admiral about it yesterday.
It's one of my
Indeed.
favorite episodes. It's a good one. I think we're
Yeah.
solid on this one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with your judgment.
For another reason.
Yeah, I know it was another reason. Not like we're trying to
Wasn't
get
revealing any questions or anything.
I don't think anyone was suggesting that you would have.
Well, I'm sure somebody in the chat will think that.
It's all
Hey,
a bit
if they want to put in a conspiracy, let them do it in the comments rather than in the actual chat that's going on, because that counts toward extra engagement. So please put all of your conspiracy theories into the comments section down below.
Yes, we do love conspiracy theories.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's have a look at your answers. It was Return of the Archons. Well done. Love that
I like
galaxy.
these new
Well done.
flyovers.
You've invaded the body.
Thank you.
All right. Now the next question is for the warp factors. So it's a question. Let's bring it up. What was Captain Elizabeth Shelby's last command?
The USS Enterprise F.
Are you sure?
She wasn't a captain at the time. She was an admiral taking a temporary command, but she, spoiler alert, dies on the F.
I beg your
Or
pardon.
is she dead? Is
Ah,
she dead?
She
don't know if
died.
Well, the screen cuts out
spoiled
just as
it.
she's
Right.
just as she's been shot. So I'm assuming she's dead.
Let's have a look. It was USS Enterprise NCC 1701F.
Yeah.
And then right away they made the G without destroying the F.
I know.
So now there's two Enterprises.
Another Enterprise.
I
No
like that.
merch to buy.
Well, they were retiring the F,
Right.
weren't
Yeah.
they?
It was decommissioned.
Yeah. It turned out,
Decommissioning.
if I remember correctly, in like beta canon, it's because they found that it's a major structural flaw in the Odyssey class, so they were retiring them all.
I just want to know what happened to the E.
Fascinating.
Who must be quiet, Will?
Worf blew it up.
So just put the toilet seat now.
He said it
Okay.
wasn't his fault.
Worf pulled a Conti and tried to make it turn on a sixpence in Space Dock.
Next question is for substitute councillors. Which Starfleet admiral had a son serving on the USS Voyager?
Oh, that's easy. That's Owen Paris.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Good old Owen.
Yeah. Admiral Owen Paris.
Sure he wasn't called Owen Lacana?
Yeah, we seem to look alike.
I don't.
I don't see the resemblance.
Right, the same face and everything.
Let's have a look. Admiral Owen Paris. Well done.
Admiral Tuvix.
Tuvix. They won't let this guy go.
We won't let him die.
No, let him die. Let him go.
All right, what factors? This one is yours. This in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. How many days did Spock state that it will be possible to restore auxiliary power?
Is this me?
Mm-hmm.
It is you.
No.
Oh, what the?
Oh no.
Oh, aye. I'll give you a clue. The away team are inside the Genesis cave, and they're talking about the Kobayashi Maru while this is going on.
Oh yes, hours would seem like days.
If we go by the book.
James says 69. John DeMarco says 47.
Thank you, James, for taking up my joke.
Thomas Potts said, Thomas Potts, you think Tuvok would be a higher rank serving in Starfleet for a long time? Yes, I've said this before. Typically, Vulcans promote a lot slower than humans do.
Plus, he left and came back. Yeah.
True.
3 hours. Three days. I think.
You think?
I've got it in my head. It's either 3, 8, or 12. I'm going to go with 3, given the time that seems to pass in the story. Yeah, 3 days.
that your final answer?
I am reaching so far. Yeah, that's final answer.
Okay, it's fine. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh no. Two.
Too late.
You were close.
Oh,
You're good, kid. Real good.
I knew
My
there was a
hope would
number
be the best.
involved.
So unfortunately, that's no points. Yeah, but don't worry, it's still auto playful. Next question is for the substitute counselors. How many of the captains of the various starships named Enterprise rode horses in episodes and movies?
3.
Well, let's reason this out. I mean,
Mhm.
Pike obviously had Tango,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Kirk rode horses. Picard
Yeah.
rode the holodeck horses. Kirk rode a horse in Star Trek V again, some kind of horse.
Yeah.
Harriman, I never saw him on a horse.
Oh, hang on. Does Spock count? Because he rode a
that's
horse in
interesting.
5.
That's interesting. He did ride a horse in 5, and he was captain of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay. But was that a horse? I mean, it was some kind of horse. I mean, it was a,
It was horse-like.
yeah,
Horse-anoid.
Nimbus horse. Let's see who else. Captain of the Enterprise. So, Captain.
Well, we never
Riker?
see. We never see Rachel Garrett because she's dead.
Right, Rachel Garrett. No,
She's
Harriman.
dead.
No. Riker was
Counseling
temporarily
skills
captain.
counselor.
Why do you pick up substitute?
Robert April. No. Pike. No. So it's obviously Pike, Kirk, Picard,
And Picard.
and then Spock is the wild card. But I don't know if
Yeah.
they're going to count that or not, because that's. I mean, yeah, technically he was.
Oh, well, technically was, but we know he hadn't done it before because Kirk had to tell him how to ride the horse, didn't he? Yeah, be one with a horse.
Be one with the horse. That's true.
Yeah.
So if we say 4, we're probably going to get it wrong because they probably didn't count Spock. But that's the right answer, though, right?
Yeah.
So
let's go with 3.
All right. No. I think we should stick to our guns, right? We should say 4 and have them fix the answer if they're wrong. What do you think?
Wrong.
That's how it works.
Wrong. We're never wrong. Well, I'm never wrong.
All right.
All the time.
We say is right, and the
Just
answers from the people who make the joke, they're wrong.
I'm thinking we stick with
Just
4.
for Omega Cannon up there.
Omega Cannon.
Yeah, because we've never seen War 47 ride horses.
I was full on Alpha Cannon this week. Anyway, let's have a look at your answers, shall we?
4.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Hey!
Look at
We
that.
are counting
It was
Spock.
almost 5. I did get it wrong. I did add Admiral Archer because I didn't remember the episode North Star properly. I thought I remembered him riding a horse, but he didn't. It was Trip Tucker riding a horse.
Yeah.
Right.
Archer doesn't ride a horse; he takes his beagle into battle.
Wait a second. Did Archer ride the horse? No.
He did not. In
Didn't,
fact,
okay.
I watched the episode this morning to ensure that we had
Just
the
to make
correct
sure.
answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
Quantum leap. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
well,
so
we logic
let's have
that
a-
one out at least.
well done. Next answer. Next question is for the warp factors. Oh, sorry. Goldar Heel was the commander of which labor camp?
Oh,
This is from the episode Duet.
yeah.
Had an excellent file clerk.
Captain
it's
Jericho.
a fantastic. It's an absolute warp factor 10 out of 10 for this episode. I absolutely love it, but I cannot we remember what it's called. For some reason,
Awesome
I'm thinking
episode.
Setlick 3, but I'm not sure it is Setlick 3 in that episode.
I think I know.
Because he would have had the illness, the disease from it.
I'm not sure what you're asking, Thomas.
I have just seen the weirdest sight ever on my CCTV.
It's not me.
A guy was riding half of a motorbike as if it was a Segway. That was just weird.
Take care, John. Thank you for coming.
Take care, John. Thanks for coming along. Live long and
Yes,
prosper.
John.
I'm going to say Setlick 3. Even though I think that might be from a different episode.
Not just a different episode, it's a whole entirely different planet, bro. Is that your final answer?
I can't think of anything else. That's all that's in my head.
All right. Let's see your answer then. It was
Galatep. Of course, it's Galatep. Yeah.
Setlick 3 was an outpost where Miles O'Brien fought the bloody Cardi.
That was. I knew it was mentioned in Deep Space Nine.
All right, so the next question then is for the substitute counselors. We'll bring them a question. Which vegetable does Sisko tell Bashir is misunderstood?
Do you remember this, Captain?
I don't believe Dr. Pepper is a vegetable.
Are you a pepper too?
Oh, where did I hear that from? I don't know. The only thing I've got in my head is a potato.
I believe the vegetable is the beet. Beets are a very misunderstood vegetable, Doctor. Red beets.
Well, this one seems to know what he's on about.
Let's have a look at your answer, shall we?
Final answer.
Red beets. You are correct. Was that the last question of the round, or was there one more?
There is one more.
One more.
There is another.
And the next question is for the warp factors.
Oh my god, I am losing so badly.
Aubergine is an eggplant, isn't it? Aubergine.
Let's see their question. In Star Trek Picard, which starship is identified by a Romulan as the flagship of the Federation fleet that warps in at Goulion 4?
Oh, yeah.
Been a long road.
It's the name of a Chinese explorer. I actually looked up who this ship was named after. He's actually a really famous Chinese explorer. He's like the Chinese version of Marco Polo. Oh,
comments are great.
Oh my goodness.
Thomas Park says the USS Grissom. The Grissom, didn't the Grissom get destroyed?
Yeah, Captain Esteban.
Esteban pulled off a wild maneuver and survived.
The Esteban maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. All I've got in my head is
catapulted them 140 years into the
Mortal
future.
Kombat.
130.
Oh my god.
Bozeman.
It's close to Shang Tsung, love, but it's not Shang Tsung.
I know that's the thing. Yeah. All I've got in my head is freaking Mortal Kombat.
Your soul is mine.
Your soul is mine.
Shang Tsung wins.
Fatality.
It was the one fighting game I hated because the Nintendo version was better than the Sega version.
Yeah,
I was not impressed.
But they had no blood in that one, right? It was like the gray blood.
I would disagree. The Mega Drive version is not as bad as people think if you play it on a 6-button controller.
True, but the graphics and sound were better on the NES.
Oh,
As you say it.
absolutely. The Nintendo's Super Nintendo sound chip is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, what was this guy's name? It's something like Lao Chi or something like that.
Lai Chi.
Lao Chi.
Hoshisato.
This question's quite a zinger, isn't it?
Yes, it's
I
annoying.
know.
Because I know it, and when you say it, I will be
I
kicking
know it as well.
myself.
I can't believe that you made me watch part of that episode again.
Oh,
'Cause
you
I
know
had
you
to
love it.
reword your question.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
you
with,
loved it. You loved that episode.
I'm going to go with
Oh, whatever.
Shi Lao or something like that, and hope for the best.
Finish him.
Very well. Finish her.
Finish her.
No. Let's have a look at your answer. It was the USS
Shanghai, that was it. Oh, for goodness sake.
Fatality.
Flawless victory. Oh,
So at the
Shanghai,
end of the
you
round
positives.
one, the water factors have 2 points, but in the lead are the substitute counselors with 5 points. But it's still lots to play for. We're now going to go into round two. Round two consists of 6 questions, each question requiring 2 answers. If a team cannot provide an answer or give one answer, the question will then go to the other team and they have a chance to win some points. So the first question goes to the substitute counselors. Let's have a look at their questions. In the Next Generation episode Masks, which personas do Data and Picard adopt in the final showdown?
The Keymaster and the Gatekeeper.
One's Kagano, and the other one, I don't know why, I feel like I'm ordering a curry, Masaka.
Masaka isn't a curry, it's a Greek mince dish.
I know it from somewhere.
You're thinking of masala, as in tikka masala.
Oh, you know what I could do with a curry?
Yes,
If only there was a curry house in my village.
Huh.
The next town won't deliver this far.
Well, there's 2 in mine.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Ehut, right? Ehut wasn't he was one of the
No,
other characters.
I think wasn't he the old guy?
Yeah, he was the old guy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then
Corgano and Masaka.
Kagano, yeah, Kagano, which is the silver mask. I remember that bit. And then was it Masaka or whatever?
No, you got it. Your initial.
Yeah.
I think you were right. And they represent the sun and the moon, right? I think
Yeah.
that's their representations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Final answers.
Let's have a look. Musaka and Corgano.
Very
Well
good.
done. Zoe, how are you feeling? You all right? Your question.
Nervous.
She smiles with murderous rage behind her eyes.
Yeah, but that's just every day.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Next question then is for the what factors. Let's have a look. In the Voyager episode Message in a Bottle, which race has control of the ancient communication network, and how did Seven incapacitate a member of this race?
Okay, so it's the Herosian who've got the control, and Seven uses a feedback loop to electrocute him.
That's a bloody good answer. Let's have a look.
You
I
killed him.
enjoyed that one.
Erosion. She sends a feedback surge along the sensor link, which causes a mild shock.
I like that episode.
Why do you change the answers? It was erosion.
Because that's accurate. That's accurate based on
He
the
got electrocuted.
dialogue.
He was electrocuted.
He didn't get a mild shock, he was knocked out.
Well, Seven called it a
That
mild
is
shock,
what
right?
she claimed.
Yeah,
That is
Seven
what
said
she
that.
stated. She
He will
stated
recover.
that
It might have been mild for a Borg.
gave him a mild shock and
No
he will
permanent damage.
recover.
Yeah.
Thomas Potts said it was the Valar. James MC says it was the Fraggles.
The Fraggles, Fraggle Rocks. Yep.
It was absolutely the
Fraggle
Fraggles.
Rock.
Let's have a look at the scores. There we go, up to 4. And the next question is for the substitute counsellors. Ooh.
Substitute counsel.
Which two Voyager crew members were once joined via a transport raft?
Oh,
Can we just get this wrong on purpose? Because I hate this episode. We just
yeah, it's Paris and Kim.
You hate poor Tuvix. Not only did he get murdered, now people hate the episode.
hate it. Hate it.
Yeah, Paris and Kim. Final answer.
No, let's do this right. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tuvok and Neely.
If there was ever
Yeah.
a gimme, this is it.
Janeway and Kess, Thomas wrote.
We're not talking about hollow novels.
She was only 2. Graceful.
Yeah, okay, that got
Hey,
by.
that was weird.
Yeah, Tuvok and Neelix.
Yeah.
And their uniforms got mixed.
Mm.
Hmm. You
Unfortunately.
ready for the answer?
Oh, yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, we're ready for you.
Yeah. We're ready to be surprised.
Yes.
Tuvok and Neelix. If Zoe hadn't raised her shields, honestly, he's going to.
Hmm.
How do you know that I would have got that?
Hey,
How do you know I'd have got it?
everyone would have got that one.
I could have wiped that memory from my brain. You never know.
Yes.
I think even my
Okay.
wife would have got that one.
Well, let's see if the next one is still in your brain, shall we? Because it's your
Hashtag
question.
Janeway did nothing wrong.
Except everything.
Wrong. She's a murderer.
Except murder.
But if the episode didn't count, then she didn't, right?
In the Deep Space Nine episode, Ferengi Love Songs, which couple did Quark attempt to break up and why?
Grant Nagasek and whatever his mother's called, whatever Quack's mother's called.
Mom?
Moogie.
Yeah.
I
Mother-
can't remember. I can't remember her actual name. I just know it's
I
Moogie.
can.
And he breaks them up because she is making Zek more lenient on people and changing the nature of Ferengi greed, which is undermining Ferengi society. I think.
Bashir, no problem.
Unless this is the one where he tries to break up someone else because he fancies Dax or something like that. No, I'm
Well-
almost certain it's Zek and Moogie.
And for what reason?
Because she is she's getting Zek to change the rules of acquisition are being rewritten. They're talking about allowing women to make profits and go outside and wear clothes and things like that. It's essentially a fundamental change to Ferengi society, and it's all happening all at once. And Quark doesn't like it because, despite the fact that he looks like quite a lenient guy by Federation standards, he's still a traditionalist at heart.
That's your final answer.
Yeah. It's all completely wrong, isn't it? It's the wrong episode.
Well, you got one part right.
Oh,
Which was Moogie and Zek. Fortunately, the second part was incorrect. So now I have to pass
go
the
on then.
question to the other team. Okay. In Deep Space Nine, the episode Ferengi Love Songs, which couple did Quark attempt to break up? Which Zoe's already answered. The question is now, why?
I
Is it to
barely
us?
remember the episode. Yeah, it's to us. I barely remember the episode.
I know that Ishka was helping Zek with his decisions. Like his mind was starting to go. And she was helping him behind the scenes. And when I guess they broke up, Zek started making bad decisions. And it affected the Ferengi Empire. So his mind was going. She was helping him.
I'm gonna have to go with what you think of them.
Why did he break them up?
Yeah, that's
All
the
I
question.
remember.
Why did he try to break them up?
Oh,
He was wearing clothes?
Brunt was didn't want them together. I'm sorry if that was the reason.
Mm.
I guess that was the reason they were together. The
yeah.
reason they were trying, Brunt was trying to get involved and stop it.
Brunt.
And discredit
about
Zach.
Brunt.
Discredit Zach.
Oh, is that your final answer?
Why did Quark try to break them up?
Brunt bribed him or something. Threatened him. Extorted him. Something. Threatened him with something. If he didn't.
Did
Okay, is
release
that your
the
final
photo.
FCA or threatened to remove the FCA ban or something. Because he still was banned by the FCA. So he promised
because
to,
of the union.
right.
Yeah. It's something about it was about lifting the ban on
Ban.
trade with Quark.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was happy to do it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Judge?
Could you repeat the reason? I just want to make it clear what you're saying.
Brunt bribed Quark by lifting the what is it, like a trade ban? Yeah, with other Ferengi.
Right.
It put that like thing in there where no Ferengi could like go there.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no. You
Worst
said Brunt.
explanation.
You said Brunt. What you
Brunt.
should have said is Brunt. FCA.
Liquidator Brunt. Ex-liquidator Brunt.
Brunt. FCA. All right, let's have a look at the answer, shall we? His mother Ishka Mugen the Great Negasek and to get his business license back.
Got it.
Which is in
Like
effect
a
of what
trade
you
ban.
were saying.
Yeah.
I think
He
I
could
think
not
they
do
got it.
business in
With
the
Ferengi.
Ferengi with other Ferengi.
Mhm.
So you got
Okay,
it.
that's 1 point each.
Moopsie.
And the next question goes to substitute councillors. Oh, wait, sorry. Which close friends became captain and chief engineer of the Enterprise?
Jonathan Archer and Trip Tucker.
Answer that one rather quickly. Don't you think about it a little bit?
Yes, Archer and Tucker were friends for sure.
Yeah.
Picard and LaForge. He really wasn't chief engineer right away. I don't think that was
No,
it.
I won't say we were best mates either.
No, true. Scotty and Kirk.
Well, Kirk was captain.
The Farragut. He came over, or was he promoted to captain of the Enterprise? Either way,
I'm sure it's Archer. I'm sure it's Archer and Chip because they were friends beforehand.
they
Because
were
if you remember the episode First Flight,
first flight. Yeah, you saw how
that's where they became friends in the NX program.
True, and they had some
Yeah.
adventures in between there, and yeah, it's true. They they were friends. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right. It can't be. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not 7 to 9, and who's the chief engineer of that ship? We don't even know,
No, we don't know, do we?
right? It's not. If we go to Strange New Worlds, we don't talk about that show, right? So it's not Pike and the Andorian, the Anar guy, right?
Okay.
Why
Why
don't we talk
No, we
about
do
Strange
talk
New
about
World?
that show on this show.
Oh, we do. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we do.
It's not Pike and the
encompasses
Anar.
all of Star Trek, even if
Okay.
I don't like it.
Even those shows, that show,
Non-canon show. Which one?
very-
Even that.
very short tracks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
goodness.
No.
The short,
they
very
did.
short.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
pretty much. I never did think that the short treks could be beaten and how bad they were. Then they brought up the very short treks, and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, let's have a look.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jonathan
okay.
Archer and Trip Tucker.
Just had to reason it out there, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All is canon.
And the next
all
question
may be
is,
canon, but some is fired out of a cannon.
Right.
the next one's for the warp factors.
Excuse me.
Which two Enterprise crew members were tried in a Klingon court and sentenced to a penal colony on Rura Pente?
A penal colonoscopy, was that?
Yeah. There's a reason why
Oh,
they're called
my.
penal colonies.
Is it getting
Okay.
dark in here?
That would be Captain James T. Kirk and Dr. Leonard McCoy.
Just be a sec.
Okay.
Kirk.
Thomas Potter says Conti and Jeff.
Space Chicken is off for a penal colonoscopy.
Let's have a look at the answer, shall we?
Kirk.
Captain James Tiberius Kirk and Dr. Leonard H. McCoy.
Have we never found out
Okay,
what the
who's
H
to sit
stands
down?
for?
In non-canon sources, yes. And it was mentioned in a book, a couple books, I think.
It stands for Huckleberry.
I'd have thought Howard or something like that.
But on
Okay.
screen, no, we haven't.
My goodness.
So what factors got 7 subject counts as 12. I think it's one more question each, isn't it? Or is that the
No,
lot?
that's it. That's it.
That's it. Wow. So at the end of round two, the what factors have 7 points. Substitute counters are still ahead with 12, but it's still a lot to play for. Now we're going to go into round 3, the infamous Riker round, where we will show 4 images, 4 pixelated images, and the teams have to try and guess who they are. And if they answer correctly, they get 3 points. So the first one goes to the warp factors, I think, is it?
Yes,
No.
chicken. Clean your glasses. Good. Get them clean.
Substitute
Substitute
counselors.
counselor. Okay.
Green glasses are happy glasses.
All right. Okay. Yeah, let's bring up the first image then for the substitute counselor. Who is this?
Okay.
Trip Tucker. It's Trip Tucker.
You see it that clearly? I mean, you got it.
I see it that clearly.
I can see clearly
You'll be
now.
kicking yourself when you see it's
Sorry.
Malcolm Reed.
I doubt it with that colour hair.
Because it's definitely red on the uniform. It's definitely an Enterprise uniform. Red
Yeah.
on the shoulder parts there.
Malcolm Reed at red parts.
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure that ending was non-canon.
This is round 3, Kronos.
You sure this person doesn't have long hair? Or see that brown on each side of the head area there?
Yeah, it's also where he's standing.
Okay, if you see it,
I reckon-
let's do it. No, you saw it right away. I'm not catching it right away. So yeah, go for it. Let's do it.
That's your final answer, is it? Trip Tucker?
Yeah.
Trip Tucker.
Let's have a look then.
Ah,
Amanda Charles Trip Tucker, the third.
wow.
So I'm afraid you didn't get that right because he didn't put the third on the end.
You cheeky beggar.
And the next image is then for the warp factors. Who is this?
I believe that is. Oh dear. It's either Kira from Deep Space Nine Season 3, or given that background, which I believe is a turbo lift, it's Dr. Crusher from one of the Next Generation films. So I'm going to go with Dr. Crusher. Please be right. I need the points.
I'd have another think if I were you. If you need a little bit longer to think.
You think so?
It's not necessarily from a movie.
I know.
Well, this is definitely the late TNG, late Deep Space Nine era uniforms, which removes the overall majority of Voyager. Wait a second, is it that uniform? Oh, hang on, no. That's a Picard era uniform.
Oh God.
Oh. It could be Captain 7.
Mm.
Oh, you've confused me. You're being a git, aren't you, Conti? You're
I am a git.
if that's
But we love you
colouring,
anyway.
Conti
If
is a
that-
mean one.
if that colouring on the top of the uniform is red under the weird lighting of the Picard era, then that's Captain 7. If
Mm.
it's actually grey under the weird lighting of the films, then it's Dr. Crusher.
Those are your final answers?
I think
What-
it's
what
Dr.
is-
Crusher. I'm saying Dr. Crusher. I'm going with my first thing.
Okay.
But if it's Captain 7, I'm going to cry.
Let's have a look at the answer, shall we?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
oh,
It did not look like the right color hair.
because the red carpet in the background there, whatever the picture on the wall. Yeah,
That's from Voyager, isn't it?
It is
It is
Voyager.
from Voyager.
Yeah.
Like I said, the uniform rules out most of Voyager, but not all of it. Oh,
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a tough one.
yeah, that was tough.
I was thinking
Dan-
Crusher too. I was thinking definitely, or you said Kira, and I was thinking Commander Kira from the last season of DS9.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was tough.
that was a good one. I like that question. That
Yeah.
was tricky and it was enjoyable. But I could have done with the points, man. I could have done with the
Come on.
points.
Don't worry, they're going to get progressively harder from here.
Oh, don't say that.
When the walls fell.
So the next episode. Well, so the next
Not a
episode.
dinosaur.
The next episode.
The next image is for the substitute.
We have
counselor.
episodes on here.
Yes, we do. Who is this?
Oh no!
Ooh, gee,
That the light background. What? Come on.
Captain Carol Freeman. No, it's Hershey from Enterprise.
Mm,
Looks more like a dude to me.
Oh, well, you've got it pixelated, but
I don't think they would do two Enterprise ones like that in a row. This is something else.
It's clearly
yeah,
future guy.
well, you can see the blue stripe, like on the Enterprise jumpsuit.
I see the blue.
Yeah.
Yes, but it could be that I'm kind of moving my head left and right. I'm looking left and right, up, down.
To be honest, it looks like Cumberbatch's Khan to me.
All right, he has a communicator on though, right? See that little silver block? I think he's got
Yeah,
some
but I
kind
think it could be a light reflection from the zip on the pocket.
Okay. No, I think it's a future Star Trek uniform. I think
And you can see the patch. You can see the Enterprise patch
on the shoulder.
on the shoulder. Yeah, so, yeah. I don't know why I'm pointing to the screen. No one can see me.
I think it's a trick, but if you want, I'll go with Hoshi if you want to. But I think it's a trick. I'm not.
Well, I'll take the blame if I'm wrong, but I think it's Hershey.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
All right, let's have a look then.
Oh,
It was Ensign Hershey Sato.
they're making it so easy that we're second guessing ourselves. Look at that. You're right. It
This
wasn't
was
different.
that was from. I'll bring it back. Bring back the image.
Don't hang on.
That was from the season 2 publicity.
I can.
Right, these are publicity shots too. They're not even from episodes, right? They're
Season.
Yeah,
The
that's
Tucker
the-
one was from season 3.
Well, actually, This was from the deleted episode where they had a crossover with Doctor Who. As you see, she's there in the TARDIS.
Damn it!
Or
I
the
was
man-
going to
Oh,
make
is that
that
what she
joke.
is?
It's the round things.
It was following that episode where they found that.
What are
time
the
capsule
round
that was bigger on
things?
the inside?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anyway,
I love the round things.
well done. So you got your 3 points, and there's one more now for the what factors?
Just one more?
One more image, yeah. There's one more.
Okay.
Who is this?
It's
Michael
Captain
Burnham.
James T. Kirk.
name the episode.
You have
Yeah,
to
I
name
can even name the episode.
I believe it's Where No Man Has Gone Before.
All right, double points. That's double points for that.
it. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Captain James T. Kirk.
And indeed
It's
is from that
uniform.
episode.
Yes.
From that episode. Well done.
Hey, double figures.
Yay!
Look
Or
at
back to 10. I can't go higher than that.
Technically, you
Potts
shouldn't
wrote-
be able to go that fast.
Thomas Potts wrote Riker. Kurt says this one was easy. All right, so at the end of round 3, what factors have 10 points? Substitute counselors with 18. And next we have the audio round, where we would play 2 audio segments
Put it up.
from 2 Star Trek series, shows, or from a movie. And teams have to try and guess who it is. These are also going for 3 points. If you can tell me who said it, which episode, and who said it, which episode,
Who said it, which episode, and who they're talking to?
and what show. Yeah. Okay.
What channel?
No, not channel.
No, we always know it's same bat time,
Who-
same bat channel.
Who said it, what episode, and from what show? Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. And
What's
it's
it for?
for
Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel.
On speakers.
Surging and throbbing, yet under control.
I beg your pardon.
Surging and throbbing, yet under control.
So you want? This is for us, right? This is for
Yeah,
you?
this is Rose.
Yes.
For you. So I know the episode, but you want what exactly? Do you want?
the person who said it, the
Who's
episode,
the
and what
same
show.
show?
The person who said it, the episode. Okay, so it's Caridian's daughter. The episode is The Conscience of the King. What was her name? Do you need her first name, or what do you?
Do we need her name?
Yeah,
And we need
I
the series.
Oh, sorry, the original
series.
right.
Mm.
It's like what was her name? They didn't mention it that often.
I can't remember it at all. Hands up, I admit.
Because they didn't really mention. Oh, they probably did. I just don't remember. Do we get partial credit, or how does this work?
you get
Actually,
as many points for as many
You-
things you get correct. So,
Yeah.
well, that's 2 points then, at least.
All right, so I know it's Caridian's daughter. I know it's The Conscience of the King, the original series. I do not remember her first name. I can't get it.
And what show is it from?
The original series, sir.
Original series. Okay, let's have a look at your answers. It was Lenore
Lenore.
Caridian,
I knew it was an L. Yeah.
The Conscience of the King, and Star Trek the original series. Well done.
It is the most TNG TOS episode ever.
Mm.
Like, seriously, it starts off with a Shakespeare play. There is a musical recital in the recreation room. There's a diplomatic soiree and a murder mystery. Plus, it actually treats the audience with enough maturity that although there's a moral, it doesn't beat you over the head with it. It's TNG. It's brilliant.
It's a good episode.
It was
Kodos
very good.
is Caridian.
Okay, next one is for the warp factors. Let's see if they get this one.
On main viewer.
I can't, sir. We're receiving audio only.
Open the frequency.
I see.
Oh.
What are you doing with that dog?
Hmm.
I'm not talking about the puppy.
I believe this
He's good.
is Lady Q, also known as just Q, from the Q and the Grey in Star Trek Voyager.
Let's have a look at your answer, shall we?
I'm not talking about the Zoe.
Female Q or Q. The Q and the Grey, Star Trek Voyager. Well done.
That's good. Susie Blackstone, she's great.
With that dog. That was a great one. Okay. Yeah. So the what factors getting 3 points. Substitute counts as 20. At the end of that round. So now we're going to go into round 5, which is the quotes round. We will present round 5. We'll present 6 quotes, each with a missing word. You have to tell us what that missing word is, who said it, and from which episode or movie. Okay, so let's bring up the first one. It is for the substitute counselors. It could have been easy for you telling me the same story over and over again for blank years.
It's Enterprise, right?
It's from Twilight.
Paul to Paul.
Archer to Paul.
Archer to Paul, yeah.
So
And-
Archer.
Captain Archer to Paul.
But you need
Season
the years.
3.
Who said it? Fill in
Who
the
said
blank. And
Can you
the
put it back
episode
on
or
screen?
movie.
Was it 12 years?
Missing word, who said it, and the episode. So you got 2 so far. Two so
Can you
far.
put it back on the screen, Professor? I just don't. Thank you.
He's in control, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It couldn't have been easy for you telling me the same story over and over again for blank years.
Is it 12 years?
Oh, yeah, it's 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Something like that. They're in the SETI Alpha system. Oh, yeah, 12 years.
Yeah, it's because when she's having to explain the full thing to him.
We got 2 out of 3. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good with what you had 12. Is that the one you want to go with?
Shall we go with 12?
Let's do it.
Try his luck.
Content control. There's not the line, the vertical.
He's saying 12 years, Archer, and the episode Twilight.
Very good.
Let's have a look.
This
You are
is
correct.
SETI Alpha 5.
Captain Jonathan Archer and the episode Twilight. Well done. That's 3 points.
Very good.
The next one is for the warp factors. Let's bring them up. I admire your principles, blank, but I can't ignore what you've done.
Wow.
This could be any episode of Deep Space Nine.
Any episode of Star Trek, really.
Oh, yeah.
Take me out to the holosuite.
It'll be Picard saying it.
I'll give you a clue because you're on your own. It's from Voyager.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Huh.
I think I might have just gone.
That is surprising. Oh.
Yeah, I've got it. I think.
That's tough. That's a difficult one. I don't. Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Janeway to the captain of the other ship. Star Trek Voyager Equinox.
And what is the missing? What is
I
the
admire
missing
your
word?
principles, Captain, but I can't ignore what you've done.
Hmm.
He's trying to get his crew home, and he's doing it by sacrificing aliens. I
So-
think that's what it is.
So
I am right now.
the
I
word-
admire
missing
your
word-
principles, Captain, but I can't ignore what you've done.
So you say it's Captain, the
Yeah.
episode Equinox, and who said it?
Janeway.
All right, let's have a look at your answer, shall we?
Wow, that was tough. I think it was 7 maybe. Tom.
No, I knew it. I know.
It
I knew I
wasn't
was
even
right.
the
Oh.
goal!
You got one. At least you got 1 point.
The
Captain
Oh
Walt
Janeway.
my
White planet.
goodness! It would have been difficult for me to be more wrong.
Well,
Well,
you got one
one
of the
point.
3.
You got one
Yeah,
of the 3.
like we knew Janeway said it, but the episode that was tough. That was not easy. Zoe, don't beat yourself up for that one. That was tough.
Oh
One of my
my
favorite
goodness.
episodes.
Okay.
30 days.
Yeah, one of my favorites. That one.
The next quote is for the substitute councillors. Let's bring up their one. Sharing an orbit with blank is no small experience. What is the missing word? Who said it, and from what episode?
Orbit with blank.
No, this is one I don't know. The line doesn't even sound familiar.
I'm not getting it either. I have
No.
no idea. Sharing an orbit with is no small experience.
Sharing an orbit with a giant Mr. Spock is no small. Says Leonard McCoy in the animated series.
Well, let's eliminate. It's not the Next Generation. I can say that. It's definitely not
No.
there. Original series, maybe.
James MC says Elon Musk.
Excuse me.
You okay,
You
Zoe?
okay, Zoe?
Yeah, I'll just coughing up my lungs. Oh dear.
You want to
Don't
stop
do that.
smoking?
I think it's Enterprise, but I just don't know.
Mm.
I'm not that familiar with it. It's not coming to me at all.
No, it's. I'm drawing a complete blank. I fully admit.
So let's just make something up, right?
Sharing an orbit with Harry Kim.
And the episode is Move Along Home. Deep Space Nine. Cisco.
Okay, so sharing an orbit with Harry Kim. It's Cisco from DS9. From what episode?
Move Along Home. Move Along Home.
Okay.
Over in.
Let's have a look at your answer, shall we?
Oh, no.
Sharing an orbit with God is no small experience.
That was Next
Captain
Generation.
Troy,
Oh.
TNG episode Justice.
Hmm.
No points, I'm afraid.
No, we didn't deserve any on that one. Not at all.
But the next one is.
I'm embarrassed by that one.
Next one's called the Warp. Yeah, I know because it's from season 1, and most people don't watch season 1 of TNG.
Well, that's just wrong.
It's only got 1 or 2 good episodes, and then
Oh,
the rest Justice was a bad episode. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was,
Justice. Yeah, I agree with
I mean,
you.
the planet is basically just one giant brothel. You know, and,
There are some games I can't play.
yeah. But anyway, let's have a look at the next one for the warp factors. Being accused of a crime is not a disgrace, blank. Some of the great figures of history have shared the honor with you. What is the missing word? Who said it? And from what episode? I'll leave it up for you.
Wow.
This is not. This is that Thomas the frickin' Tank Engine?
That came out of right field.
Is that James or Thomas?
Cronus says the Indian episode. Boris says Boris Johnson. James said Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson. Yeah.
Cronus says another good episode. And Mikey says Deanna.
I think he might be referring to the last clue. The last answer.
What, Thomas?
Captain Picard, the drumhead, that half Romulan guy.
That Romulan guy.
Being accused of a crime is not a disgrace, Lieutenant. Some of the great figures of history have shared the honor with you.
That's interesting. That could be. Huh.
We remember that episode very differently. But is that your final answer?
Yes.
So, Lieutenant, Captain Picard, and the episode Drumhead.
Yeah.
No.
All right, let's have a look at your answers.
He was a crewman, but I don't think that's it.
Being
Chief.
accused of a crime is not a disgrace.
Oh.
Some of the great figures of history have shared that honor with you. That was Odo in the episode Tribunal.
I was considering Tribunal. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Wow.
Still no points. Okay, we've got 2 more to go. So next one is for the substitute counselors. Let's have a look at their next one. Mr. Blank, if you're going to remain on my ship, you're going to have to learn how to appreciate a joke.
Appreciate a joke. Appreciate a joke.
I have to admit, you're coming up with some great quotes, Conte.
Yeah. I mean, the game started off easy, and it took a left turn here.
Left turn. It's turned so far left, it's almost gone right.
Well, we're in the States. We drive on the other side of the road here, so it's us. The left turn is hard.
James says,
good point, Omnicast.
Mikey says, Klingon.
I can hear it, but who?
I don't know. Part of me was thinking something to do with Voyager, but then it just doesn't sit right.
If you're going to remain on my ship, so it's obviously a captain of a ship, right, or some kind of ship. It's not the main captains. It's not Kirk. It's not Picard. It's not Janeway. It's not Archer. It's definitely not Cisco.
No.
It's somebody else. I'm thinking like Okana or maybe Captain Waters from the Valiant. Who else had a very relaxed style about them that was a captain? He was pretty uptight though, Waters. It wasn't him.
Waters was on a power trip, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, so definitely wasn't. He was the other. No.
Yeah.
Couldn't be him. Appreciate. I mean, Riker would say something like that, but when was he ever in command to say that? I mean, he had in peak performance maybe, but then he was kind of serious in that episode too.
I don't know. What about I forget the episode title from season 2 of Lower Decks, where Boimler's on the Titan.
I wouldn't know then if that's the case. I didn't watch that. Yeah,
that's it. I'm just
try if they don't get it.
I'm drawing a blank. So again, I'm embarrassed to say I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, I have a guess if they don't get it.
It could be Mr. Tuvok.
Mr.
If they
Tuvok. Get it wrong, if they get it wrong, yeah.
Mr. Tuvok, if you're gonna
Captain Sulu to Tuvok.
There you go.
Voyager flashback. I knew it was Voyager. I don't know why. It's sorry. I don't mean to shout.
No, that's thank you. I couldn't think of it. I knew it was Tuvok. Mr. Tuvok, if you're going to remain on my ship. Yeah, let's go with that. That's it. That's the answer.
Let's have a look then.
Forgot about Sulu.
Mr. Tuvok, if you're going to remain on my ship, you're going to have to learn how to appreciate a joke. Don't tell me Vulcans don't. I know better. You are correct.
Yeah, it was just sitting in my head. I knew it was something to do with Voyager, but I couldn't place it.
It's a good episode, that one.
And the final one is for the warp factor. So let's see.
This will determine just how much you guys win by.
There are creatures in the universe who would consider you the ultimate achievement.
Yeah.
It's not your question.
No, it's so.
No, I know, but I think I know it.
I believe this is the answer is for that Mr. Data, and it's that collecting guy in the episode "The Most Toys."
Are those your final answers?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the collector guy. He's Daphne's boyfriend from Frasier.
Are you sure there's any answer?
No, but I'm going with it because that's all I've got.
You don't want to have another try?
I think I know.
One more try?
Okay, there are creatures in this universe who would consider you the ultimate achievement, Commander. And it's said by Mr. Spock in Reunification Part 1.
That's
or
what I was
Part 2.
thinking. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You want another try?
Okay. Data is the answer. And it's said by the Borg Queen in Star Trek First Contact. I don't bloody know. Just answer the...
Fine, let's have a look at your answers.
Were you right the first time? Deja.
Android.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking reunification too with Spock. That conversation. Yeah.
They were talking to Data though.
They were talking to Data.
The
He
word
was,
was Android.
yes.
Okay.
So
at the end of the final round, substitute counsellors have 26 points and the warp factors have 14. But saying that, I was just about to say, since she was on her own and she did so well,
yes,
she had, I think, the harder questions. I was going to give her some extra points, but then Professor Brainspace just went ahead and got rid of the score.
we don't take pity points on this show. We are.
No, but I bet you're getting raising kills.
Bring it back up. Bring it back up.
It's too late now.
I restored the points. I restored the points.
Okay. So let's say I was going to give you 5 extra points. There you go.
It's a manufactured victory. Here.
No, you still won. But anyway, but well done if everyone were playing today. Some really tough, some few toughies there, some easy ones as well.
I honestly, some of them I don't think I'd have done so well without Omnicast here.
Yeah,
the team definitely makes a difference. Zoe, that was very difficult by yourself, and you are a formidable opponent. So that was really good.
To be fair, I knew I was going in against two guys who know an awful lot about Star Trek.
Wow.
But still, good work, everyone around.
Very
good.
That was fun.
We all hope you had a good time. Thank you for coming. We had a good time doing the show. We will be back next week, Sunday, with more questions and more captains and more guests and just more of everything. More of me, more of Professor Brainy Specs, more of the scoreboard, more audio files, more dirty audio files, or at least audio files taken out of context so they sound dirty. And
the dirtier the better.
And more quotes. So until then, live long and prosper. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.